What's up, people? This is Action Jackson, and welcome to Take Action TV. Action!
What's up, Facebook? How you doing? It's another beautiful day in London. Having a bit of fun. I've got a friend with me today. Look, lovely little cat. Just getting ready to do my little Facebook Live, and this cat just jumped on board. Yeah. So the topic for today. I heard this equation that says E plus R equals O. Event plus your response will determine your outcome. Yeah, my little friend here. We'll have a look. My little friend. Event plus your response equals your outcome. Half of the things that happen to you on your journey, that's not really the outcome. Your response will determine everything. You are the determining factor in everything that happens to you. See, some people are very reactive while others are proactive. Now, whenever you respond to a particular situation, that's going to affect what happens next. Some people are thrown challenges. Boom, 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 and they stand still and say, well, okay, cool. If this is my lot, I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to move on. Whereas others face the same situation and they start to freak out. So how do you deal with bad situation? Because some bad situation, you call it quote unquote bad situation, but really and truly, it's a training opportunity. It's character building opportunity. So my question to you today is, how do you handle the quote unquote bad situation or tough situations in your life? Remember, event plus response equals outcome. How you respond will determine what happens next. You know, currently in my stage of my life, I'm so excited right now because I have so many growth opportunity. Growth opportunity. I call it a growth opportunity because everything I'm facing right now is stretching me, it's pushing me, it's squashing me, it's making me feel like, yeah, by the end of it, I'm going to be a stronger man. Whilst others might go through the same situation and say, oh my gosh, look, it's the end of me as a man. So I'm putting this out there to you today to ask you, how do you respond to life's situation when things get really tough? How do you respond? Because right now, it's funny, there are people in Brazil right now, Rio, who are under a lot of pressure every single day. They're called the Olympians, the athletes. How they respond, they fight back, they attack. And what do they get at the end? They get a medal. They get a medal at the end of it. Even if you came fourth in any other competition in the Olympics, you're like the fourth best in the world, because for you to get to the Olympics alone, you've had to battle through a lot. So this one is going out to everybody. How are you responding to life situations? How are you responding to what life throws at you? Please, whatever you do, please do not run from life situations. Situation you are facing, there's a scripture in the Bible that says God will not give you more than you can bear. So whenever a tough situation comes at you, there's a couple of practical things I want you to begin to do. Number one, seek counsel. Seek counsel. Get advice from people who are more knowledgeable than you in that situation. You find that the second that you're in that space where you're dealing with that tough situation, your brain's going to start freaking out. Psychologically, what happens is thoughts create chemicals. And the chemicals release causes you to feel a certain way. So you have a thought, a chemical's release, and the chemical that's released makes you feel a certain way. Now what you then do is you then respond to that chemical reaction. That chemical reaction can either cause you to fight or fly. So I'm asking you today, whenever you're in a tough situation, what's the first thing you do? My advice, number one, seek counsel. Find somebody who knows more than you. You've got mentors. If you haven't got mentors, seek advisors quickly. Number two, once you seek advice, step back for a second and give thanks. Give thanks. I think that should even be number one. Number one is to give thanks. Give thanks, because it's not every day you get the opportunity to grow like that. So give thanks, seek counsel, and take small steps towards the solution. Give thanks, seek counsel, take small steps. Give thanks, seek counsel, take more steps, small steps. Key thing about tough situation is this: it's never as bad as you make it out to be. Your mind is so powerful that you tend to over-exaggerate things in your brain. If I give you a lemon, you're going to quadruple it and turn it to 10 lemons and make a lemonade party in your brain. The brain is designed to actually exaggerate whatever you give it. That's what it does. Nothing's ever real. What we see out here is not real. Everything's about perception, what angle you're coming from. So be very careful that, number one, you give thanks. When you give thanks, you kind of reduce the amount of energy that your brain is giving, because panicking and frustrating takes a lot of energy from you. So number one, what I want you to do is to give thanks. Thank God for this opportunity to grow. Number two, who do I know that can help me out of this situation? See, you got to be cool, you got to be calm, you got to be collective. Yeah? And then number three, you take small steps based on the advice you're given. Take small steps. But number four is very, very crucial. Do not let your imagination run wild. Do not let your imagination run wild. If you allow your imagination to run wild, it's going to put you in a very difficult position. So if you're just joining me right now, I'm talking about how do we deal with tough situations. Tough situations will come and go in our life. Listen, tough situations are there to build you, not to break you. But it's only going to break you depending on how you respond. Tough situations in life are supposed to build you, not to break you. It's like when I go to the gym, I've got those weights. I'm going to pick it up. It's there to build me. Now, I can run from it or I can pick it up. Once I pick it up, the muscles tear, they repair stronger. How do you deal with tough situations? So number one, I said you should give thanks. Number two, seek counsel. Number three, take small steps. Number four, manage your mind. Don't let your mind run wild. Your mind is a genius. I mean, you've got a strong mind. Let me tell you how powerful your mind is. One little thing can happen and already you fast forward into next year. How can you do that? You're able to go into the future. You're able to go into the future. How do you deal with tough situations? Because they come and they go. They come and they go. But you've got to learn to manage your mind. The one thing God has given to you, and which is a very powerful gift, is your mind. Learn to manage your mind. See, apparently, 95% of the things you do on a day-to-day basis, you don't have to think about it. It's not a conscious thought. It's a reaction. Tying your shoelace, having a bath, eating. Those things don't require thought. They don't. It's like an automatic reaction. It's a stored program that you're replaying. What requires conscious thought is managing. So let me just flip this camera. This just came to play. Hello, kitty. Hello, say hi to everybody on Facebook. Hey, kitty, 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 kitty. Hey, don't drink my coffee. Yeah? Let's join us. I was just jamming there trying to do my Facebook live and I got a little special guest. What are your thoughts on dealing with situations in life? What are your thoughts? Do you relax? Here's an interesting thing. I've just been joined by a cool friend here. Randomly. What do you think is going through this cat's mind right now? One thing. Chilling. Wagging my tail. Trying to eat my croissant. Yeah? How many things go through your mind on a day-to-day basis? Hey, get your head out of my friend. Go away. Keep coming back for more. Look. You don't need to see it. Yeah? Playful. Relaxing. Not thinking about stress. Not thinking about life, not thinking about the mortgage, not thinking about who offended you. Not thinking about how insecure I am. No, not comparing yourself to other cats. No, no, no. Not thinking that your fur is not as good as the other people's fur. If there's a tough situation, they find a way. Very playful. Look at that. Very playful, relaxing, chilling. Look at that. I think sometimes we need to learn from animals. See, God has given us imagination. Sometimes that can be, it's a gift, but it can sometimes be a curse because we don't know how to utilize it. Our ability to utilize our imagination will determine how much stress we have or how much peace we have in our life. Look at this cat right now. Look, look, look. Don't scratch me, oh. Oh, wow. Look at that. This is so cool. Playful. That's what life is supposed to be. Every challenge that comes your way, play with it. Don't let things stress you out. You know, take control of the thoughts that run through your mind on a day-to-day basis. You need to take control. Take control. Don't let things get to you. Your imagination was given to you as a tool, not as a weapon to destroy you. For some of you out here watching this, you're watching this right now and you're an individual, you overreact at the littlest of things. You freak out at the littlest of things. Be very careful how you let your brain just go off into one. If your brain's gonna go off into another world, let it go off into a world of solution, not more of the problem. So if you've just joined us, I'm talking about how do we deal with tough situations in our lives. Number one, I said, be grateful, just give thanks. No matter what happens, give thanks, because you're alive to actually face that tough situation. That means that you've been deemed worthy enough. It's funny how the Olympians in Rio right now, they're facing tough situations right now, but they're laughing, they're rejoicing. They actually battered their body in order to go and enroll for more punishment. Do you know that every day when they finish competing, they're in more pain than the day before? And by the end of it, they would have gone through so much pain, but guess what? There's a reward at the end of the pain. There is a reward at the end of the pain. Stop thinking like a mere human. Think like an athlete. They face tough situations, but their perspective is always different. Listen, you are in your own Olympics right now. You are facing your own challenges. You're jumping over your own hurdles. You're facing your own defenders right now. Why are you going to bow and let it take over you? I want you to take over those situations. I want you to fight those situations. I want you to step up because you're bigger, better, and greater than the situation you're facing. Greater is he that's within you than he that's within the world. Stop running from situations. Start tackling them head on. Stop freaking out unnecessarily. You're bigger and better than that. You're bigger and better than that. Life will throw those situations at you. Why? Because you qualify for those situations. See, let me tell you something. Everything you're going through right now in your life, you qualify for everything that you're going through life right now. If it's come to you, then you're supposed to have tackled it. It's yours. Deal with it and you qualify. The only way you disqualify yourself is if you do not manage your thoughts. So we've been talking about how to manage tough situations. Number one, be grateful for that tough situation. Dear God, I thank you for giving me this opportunity to grow. Number two, I'm going to seek counsel immediately. In a multitude of counsel, there is safety. Find people who have been through what you're going through. Don't ever think you're suffering by yourself. No, don't be a fool now. Pick up the phone and call somebody. I'm sure you have someone in your life who can actually guide you. If they don't know, they'll know somebody who knows. And number three, what I need you to do is to take small steps towards a solution, moving towards a solution or moving out of that tough situation. Number four, don't let your brain run wild. Control your mind, control your mind, control your mind. Very important. And number five, get around people who consistently reinforce your identity as greatness. Because environment determines performance. Your environment determines your performance. So I'm sure this has helped you today because it's what I've been using. Number one, whenever I'm in a situation, I don't moan about the situation. I never moan. No matter how tough it is, I give thanks. Why? When you give thanks, what happens is your neurological pathways begin to fire off a different kind of chemical called gratitude. That energy, it sends out. Gratitude goes out, and it brings to it. The thoughts become things. Whatever thoughts you have, you attract the same things towards you. So I give thanks, and guess what I do? I attract to myself more of what I'm giving thanks for. I'm giving thanks for growth opportunities, so it's not killing me, it's helping me to grow. Then number two, I pick up the phone or I send an email to someone who can actually help me through my situation. Once I've been given the advice, number three, what I do is I go and take small steps towards the solution of the tough situation I'm in. And while I'm doing all of this, I'm managing my mind. Go and watch the Olympics. I encourage you all to go and watch the Olympics. I don't care what sports you're watching. Just watch the physiology of the athlete. When you see the physiology, you can easily decide what's going on in their mind. They're not freaking out. And if they're freaking out, you're not going to tell because their body's composed. It's got to be like the athlete. Focus. Manage your mind. Don't freak out. And then finally, get around people who are encouraging you. These athletes right now, they're surrounded by the best of the best around the world. So everybody's thinking gold, 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 silver, 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 bronze, bronze, bronze. Everybody's thinking high level. So get around Olympic level friends. This is me, Action Jackson, saying whatever you do, please be very careful how you manage your mind. So from me and my dear friend who's just jamming, Tom the cat. Yeah, what did I say? It's gone. Yeah, just that's what the cat does. Chasing after pigeons. So I hope you've enjoyed this broadcast with me, Action Jackson, and my friend Tom the cat. I just named him Tom the cat. Random cat. Just came to chill and jam with me. And if this has helped you, please let me know. If you're watching this again, put down on the comments below how it's helped you. And you know something, whenever you watch these Facebook lives with people like myself who are trainers and coaches, don't just sit there and watch. Get active. You know, there's something very powerful about when you engage with a message like this. So as you're watching, type up what you've learned, because as you type it up, it's registering in your brain differently to when you're passively sitting there and watching. So engage by typing up. If you just joined us now, we're talking about how to handle tough situations. You can go back and watch it again and type up all the 5 different steps I've given to you, because when you type it up, your brain registers it differently. There is another layer of neurological layer that's created whenever you engage. There are different levels you engage in a lesson. You can sit passively and get the information pour into you. You can do that by receiving, but you can receive, then you can react by typing. And then from reacting, you can then respond by taking action. See, when you take action on what's done, that's when the lesson becomes physical, it becomes experiential. Let me quickly just throw this out. There are 5 levels in which knowledge will come to you. Knowledge will come to you through your mind, knowledge, so you know it. Knowledge then changes your perception. So information goes to knowledge, from knowledge to perception. And then once it goes into perception, then it goes into conviction. It's like, wow, what he's saying is so true, you know, hits your heart. That's conviction. And then from conviction, it's got to get into habit, where you start to act on what you know, act on what you know, act on what you know. Now, if you stay in acting on what you know long enough, that becomes character. That's the 5th level. So level 1 is knowledge, level 2 is perception, level 3 is conviction, level 4 is habits, and level 5 is the shifting of your character as a person. So please don't just watch, engage. Another way of engaging is sharing it with somebody. Not just sharing it, share it and type up why you're sharing it. Okay? So if you've just joined us, I'm about to tune out, but let me just recap what I've talked about. How to deal with tough situations. Number 1, you give thanks. Someone should be writing this as I'm talking right now. Number 1, you give thanks. Number 2, what you do is you seek counsel. Don't do it all by yourself. Yeah? A journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step, but to take that step, you need to get connected with people who can help you. So number 1, give thanks. Number 2, seek counsel. Number 3, very important, take small steps towards the advice you're given by the counsel or the individual, the mentor. Very, very important. Yeah. Number 4, do not let your brain run wild. Yeah, manage your mind. Manage your mind. The brain has the tendency to run away with drama. Don't control it. Like, whoa, cowboy, rein it in. Rein it in. Because imagination can destroy you. Something that's supposed to build you can break you, depending on how you use your imagination. And number 5, get around people who can empower you, make you feel good while you're going through that tough situation. Sometimes you're looking to get out of a tough situation. Maybe you're not supposed to get out of the tough situation. Maybe you're supposed to stay there until something's built. I've got Mr. Coker on the line, Cobra in the building, and he'll tell you something about going through tough situation, because the guy's all about personal fitness, building your muscles, building. And if you listen, follow the guy and you see how intense. See, whenever you hold on to the tough situation that you're meant to go through, you get stronger and bigger. Watch athletes. He's an athlete. I don't know why he's still in London. He needs to be in Rio right about now with them muscles that he's carrying around. Yeah, watch the guy's video. The kind of stuff that he does, it's just like, really? Why would you do that for? Some superhuman craziness. Why? He's literally exhibiting the principles of life. Whenever you face a tough situation, he puts his body under so much stress. Yes, but it's good stress, because in the end, he gets the muscles. He feels good. He's stronger. He's stronger every single time. Yeah? So very, very important. Thank you so much, Faith, for typing up the notes here. Faith is tuning in all the way from Canada here, making it happen. So yeah, so if you're watching this, the notes are on the comments. Scroll through. Mr. Coker is on here. He's a personal trainer, the best in the UK as far as I'm concerned. He's very, very consistent with what he does, and he's taking his game to new heights. So if you're chilling right now and you know your fitness level needs to be up, go and learn. I think the best way to actually learn how to get through tough situations is to get your body into a tough situation and get it out, because your brain cannot tell the difference between what's real and what's not. So whether or not you actually imagining going through a tough situation versus actually going through a tough situation, your brain cannot tell the difference. So I need you to start using these principles, guys. Don't just watch my videos, please. Act on them. I want to hear testimonials as to how this has helped you. Yeah? So I'm going to go have my hot chocolate and my croissants for this morning. You're welcome, Mr. Coker. You know, I admire what you do. I mean, I went from 16 stones to 12 stones by using the Insanity workout. So I know the value of physical fitness and what it can do for people. Every single one of you, you need to be getting fit. You need to be getting fit. Don't see, the thing is, yes, most people are so concentrated on their career, but you don't understand that your physical body is the vehicle that's going to give you the mindset in order to conquer in that career. Lazy thinking comes from what? I mean, lazy body. The body drains your body. Your body drains your energy. Your physiology will always affect your psychology. I want you to understand that they're twins. Your psychology and your physiology, you can't separate the two. The only way you can separate the two is to get out your body. So long as you're carrying that body around, some people are using that mental capacity to carry extra weight. The older you get, you're not getting fitter. No, atrophy sets in. I was saying this on my video yesterday when I went running. Tonight I'm going to be going basketball, because I know, do you know what, when I got home yesterday, I was sharper. Although it took me longer to wake up this morning, I'm not going to lie. This is what happens when you leave fitness for a long time and you go back to it. The body's like, my gosh, what's happening? So it needs longer time to recover. The recovery rate, you know, it gets better after time. But initially there's that shock to the body. The body needs longer to recover. But after a while, the recovery time will be quicker. Am I right, Mr. Coker? Please tell me, man, because you're the expert out here. But I know that the more I do it, the quicker the recovery rate and the quicker the strength that I have. Do you know what? I'm going to just leave it there, because I could keep talking, but I just want you to just shut up and take action. That's what it's all about. If you've liked this, click the like button, click the reaction button, share it with somebody here, share it with somebody here. You know, don't just share it and tell them why you're sharing it. If it's been useful for you, oh, let's see, I'm correct. Mr. Coker said I'm correct. Yeah. He's all about Cobra. If you know about Cobra, my gosh, yeah. Type up the acronym. Yeah, type up the acronym. COBRA. Champions overcome battles through resilience and attitude. I hope that's right. He's gonna type it up. He's got his work. He's got this whole Cobra movement that's happening. It's really powerful. Faith says, Chai, your physiology will always affect your psychology. Unbelievable encouragement. Of course, it's true. It is true. They're linked. They're linked. Two sides of the same coin. Yeah. So Cobra stands for champions overcome. You're a champion. You got to learn to overcome battles with Where's the next one? It's coming up soon. Yeah. So if you're watching this, you're a champion. Oh, I think I was right. I was right. It was the last letter. Awareness, that's it. So you got to be a cobra, man. This is not the shocky. Don't worry, it's not the shocky. Shocky. It was the cobra. Champions overcome battles with resilience and awareness. Yeah, resilience is not giving up. Awareness is knowing what you have around you in order to tackle what's up ahead. Guys, please don't give up too easily. 2 practical things I need you to do today. Look after your body. Get your body fit. Get your body fit. Yeah. With that said, I'm gonna do my my 20 push-ups for the day. You know what I mean? Because the idea is every single day, no matter what the situation is, got to be keeping fit. So here we go. We about to do a 20 today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, that was too easy. 21, 22, I'm feeling it. 23, 24, 25, it's getting tough. 26, 27, 29, one more for the 30. Look at me cooling on the floor. That's my 30 for the day. Where's yours? You see what happens here? Muhammad Ali was asked, how many sit-ups can you do? He said, I don't count. I only start counting when it starts to hurt. Meaning that when you're working out, when it really starts to get tough, whatever you do beyond the tough moment is what really builds the champion in you. Yeah, in a shirt, Rago, listen, I don't care. Yeah, if I was in a suit, I'd still do this. This is me, Action Jackson, saying thank you so much for viewing this. I think me and Mr. Cobra, we need to do a session together, you know what I mean, to teach you the physiology and the psychology. It's all interlinked. Check him out. Check out some other people that's been watching. Physiology will always affect your psychology. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. 30 push-ups in a shirt. What's your excuse? Say something, innit? What, man's hench? See that, yeah?
Hey, if you like what you see, please click subscribe. Why? Because you're going to get so much more from me, Action Jackson, on Take Action TV.